Hi, beautiful souls. So I am in the full moon energy, also known as the pink moon today. And the first thing that I heard was extending an olive branch. And that is exactly what this energy is bringing into all of our lives, okay? They're literally showing me like a tree, and it's like breezing into the wind here. Okay, so maybe many of you guys may feel like there's a lot of maybe things that are happening in your life where it's kind of, you know, making you maybe feel wobbly, off center. But this is it, like they're showing me the roots now. This is happening to ground you in. Okay, they're extending this branch here to further along your own path wherever you are, and or to pivot paths here. Okay, so if there is this kind of like blowing this wind here, be very open-minded, vigilant about what is coming to the surface for you. Pay attention to those intuitive hits here, of course, always your dreams. And we always know that the full moon is a time of release, more or less, right? So again, this kind of this wind here is the divine, is God, the universe, you know, handing you maybe a little bit of this commotion, one on my timestamp, to extend growth, prosperity. I'm hearing abundance. Now they're showing me a waterfall here, okay? And the last message I channeled was probably a day or so ago. It was about the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow here, okay? And that energy is kind of coming back here now, okay? So many of us are being kind of like pivoted onto certain courses, maybe even redirected here a little bit, okay? Be sure to flow with this, okay? If you are that tree and you're grounded in, and the wind comes, you're not just being uprooted and flying, right? So, you know, think of that analogy here and ground yourself into where you are, or make the decision to be able to decide what is the best choice or course of action for you, and then flow with it here, okay? It's an extended branch here, extending the olive branch for you through this full moon energy here. All right, so my beautiful angel, spirit guides, ancestors, the highest white light and decree only, my beautiful higher self, welcome to my beautiful viewer. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Angela. I'm an intuitive healer, channel, and energy reader, as well as angel healing practitioner. So if you feel so called to follow along, please do. These cards are a little bit difficult, okay? There's a lot of energy here. And I think the wind, too, is like the release and the movement here. I'm hearing process of elimination, maybe for any like residual stagnant energy, okay? So you may have like these things that are happening in your current reality to fully release and let go. It's to pivot course. It's an extended branch to allow you to see, okay? To allow you to change courses, okay? Duality, paradigm shift, exactly. Equilibrium, remember? We're feeling off balance, right? This wind is blowing. You need to ground in, right? Ground in, like your equilibrium, balance yourself here through this, okay? And then it says balance, and then it says temperance, okay? So totally backing up this initial hit within this pink moon energy today, okay? I'm hearing mirror, okay? So mirror everything back to you at this time. And then I said, and then flip it upside down, okay? So mirror what is happening, reflect it back to you, and then turn it over. It's like turn it on its back, okay? So now this can mean maybe like the process of elimination to disregard it here, or maybe if this is something that you need to work through and process, 3 on my timestamp, flip it over, right? Reflect it and then reverse it, okay? And that's going to be your answer. This is this extension, the extended olive branch here. It's going to bring a lot of clarity here, okay? I have hold the light coming out with harmonics on the bottom, all right? Lumeria, ancient memories, sensitive gifts, I remember, okay? So maybe for many of you, and then here's a picture of the waterfall. Remember I was telling you I was seeing a waterfall that was really, you know, resonant here with that rainbow and the pot of gold, okay? There's going to be an overflow of things coming into many of our lives, okay? And holding the light, right? To ground into the light, to ground our equilibrium, to balance here through all of this, okay? Many of you may be experiencing an overflow of things, abundance, right? Or an overflow of release, right? Depending on where you are. But again, it's an extended olive branch to pivot course, right? Maybe many of you guys are having a lot of past life memories coming up at this time where you're remembering things here, okay, from this life and or past, right? Whatever is coming up, I'm hearing Akashic, okay? So maybe many of you guys are receiving a lot of downloads and Akashic information from your personal Akashic records here to help you remember who you are, where you come from, right? What your purpose is here, all right? This is the extended olive branch, okay? And I think that's beautiful, because then that really allows many of us, if we are feeling like we're being like wobbled around here, to truly ground us into who we truly are, right? And to allow ourselves to experience this overflow, the gifts that are being gifted to us at this time, right? I'm going to go into part 2 for tarot. So as you're in this energy, pay attention to everything that's coming up. And as I was saying that, I kind of like had like a burp here. Okay, there's going to be a lot of releasing through this new moon. Okay. Since the last new moon, there has been a lot that has unfolded in your life that is showing you where and how to pivot course, okay? So it's kind of like the divine is letting you know here that this branch has been extended to you since the new moon here, okay? And then I have the Ace of Cups coming out to create this overflow, to create this emotional balance, to create this place in your life, in your reality, where you can reflect and then turn it upside down here, okay? To experience duality, to be able to see and remember who you are, where you're going, and connect back into your emotions, right? With the Three of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful full moon energy here as well, okay? And it's like the cactus in the background is also giving me this energy where like a cactus is very prickly. Like you're not just going to go up and touch a cactus, but if you break it open, it is full of water. It is hydrating. It is healing, right? A cactus is very healing, but it has all these prickles as a form of protection, okay? So again, we're being guided to pivot course, to take off these prickles, you know, to no longer be the cactus and allow ourselves to flow, allow what is on the inside of us to be healing for us, to heal us, right? To experience duality, to remember who you are. Thank you. And then look what came back, backing up that duality where it said temperance, okay? This is temperance. This is the angels. This is God coming in with the Seven of Swords to highlight, to show you maybe where you have been and or experienced and or holding on to. Remember this reflection here. Deception, lies, betrayal, okay? And I can resonate with this energy because that's been very, very heavy within my energy since the solar eclipse here, okay? The old wounds and traumas of betrayal were very, very resonant for me here, okay? So many of you may be experiencing this as well. It is time. It's coming to the surface to be reflected and then turned onto its back, okay? Go with the flow right now here. They keep showing me like this like swaying branch of the tree, okay? Queen of Swords. This is to use our discernment and cut out things that do not serve us anymore, okay? I'm hearing cut a bee. Maybe some of you guys need to cut people or places, ideas, thought patterns, programming, things of that sort out right now, okay? This is what's being extended so you can remember who you are, so you can come, like here, like sit on your throne, okay? And I had channeled a message from Archangel Michael, and I kind of created just like a small little like blurb, and it was a message where many of us are being asked to leave certain people and places behind to find our own throne, to come back to ourselves, right? To undo this kind of cactus energy, right? This full moon is guiding you into a place that's going to allow you to come back into temperance, into balance here, okay? To remember who you are, to sit on your throne, okay? Thank you. For wish fulfillment, okay? Because when you take action in this, with this energy here, you are coming into overflow. You are coming into abundance. You are coming into financial. It's financial. There's a lot of like 3D energy that's coming in, and they're just showing me like, it's like they're showing me like the quantum field, right? So like they're showing me like up in the ethers, and it's like many of you have just kind of like created this so much moving energy in the non-physical that now it's going to start pouring in, okay? So if you're already on the path, you already have been, you know, doing the work, right? I'm hearing learning your lessons, okay? So for many of you guys, if you have not been learning your lessons, you're being asked to, okay? If you have already, this is that overflow. So it's kind of like there's like this dual energy that kind of backs up that duality here as well, all right? So there's kind of like different facets of this energy showing itself, because depending on where you are in your life, on your timeline, the speed you're moving at within on your timeline, right? It's going to be different for everybody here, okay? 444 on my timestamp. But know that you are guided, you are protected, and that this full moon is really here to, bring you back to a space of remembering who you are, okay? And they want you to remember that you are a gift, okay? Because remember, you're going to start remembering your gifts, right? You're going to start remembering these ancient memories here, okay? The Akashic records. You're going to receive downloads of this, okay? Visionary, step into your light so you can hold the light, okay? So again, this is kind of like also flowing for me personally from the solar eclipse, okay, because that was a huge mass awakening, and I'm hearing closing out, okay? So maybe this is now, the full moon is like the closing out of that eclipse energy here, okay? So many of you guys who have been, awoken or being shown things to help you remember here, okay? This is now that land, okay, that's going to bring you into duality, into balance, okay? So you can see how this person is like literally like walking in water and then going into a new threshold here, okay? From these barren lands, really allow yourself to walk through this new doorway with this beautiful illuminated full moon here today, okay? Release what you must, go with the flow, and know that you are a gift and you are being like downloaded, you're being bathed, okay, with information to help you pivot course, to take action towards your fulfillment here, to come into a place of overflow here, okay? And I think that's absolutely amazing.